guys, welcome back. Today we're shooting in a different location because one, I'm too lazy to stand, and two, why not? I mean, let's change it up a little. Sorry that the lighting sucks. My light broke, and so all I have, you can't see it, but all I have is just like this lamp. So it gets light to dark. But anyway, lighting sucks, but we're still here, it's fine. I mean, the lighting kind of always sucks, but whatever. Anyway, today we're going to be discussing Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. You probably can't see it because I'm so freaking far away. Here you go. That's what it looks like. It's a beautiful cover. So I'm just going to get into the plot of the book. No spoilers at first. Eventually I will spoil it, but I will warn you beforehand. So this book basically is about these two people, a girl named Libby and a boy named Jack. And Libby has struggled with being overweight basically her whole entire life. Her mother died. She hasn't been very confident in anything. She's been homeschooled, and so she's finally going back to school, regular school, and she's gonna have to face all of those issues and just insecurities of going back to school when you were literally known as, quote, America's fattest teen. That is literally what she was. And then Jack, the other point of view, actually has this disease that I can't pronounce. It is called prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia. I don't know. But basically he has this disease where he cannot recognize faces. He has face blindness. He literally will look at someone, take in their features, you turn around, you look back, he does not remember you at all. He has to remember certain characteristics and identifiers, and nobody knows this. Nobody, not even his family, knows that he is face blind. And so he has to struggle with not being able to recognize anyone and just constantly having to fake knowing what's happening and knowing what's going on because he doesn't recognize anyone. And they end up meeting and they get to deal with their insecurities together. And it was a very good book. I really, really liked it. I think that's all I can say for the non-spoilery part, just because, I mean, that's basically it. It's about two insecure teens and they're going to school together and you gotta read it to see what happens, I guess. So that is the non-spoilery section. If you have not read this book, leave now unless you want to get spoiled, which I would not recommend just because it was such a good book. Also, why would you spoil yourself? I don't really know. But anyway, leave now if you don't want spoilers. We good? Everyone gone? Okay, cool. Here we go. Let me just grab my notes handy dandy and we will get straight into this. Okay, so let's just start off right off the bat with at the end, when Jack remembers Libby's face and realizes she is the one person that he can remember, I so predicted that. I mean, I bet you a lot of people predicted that, but like, I don't really predict things correctly in books, and I predicted it. So I was very proud of myself. I was like, oh my gosh, it's totally gonna be like, oh, he's the only one that I can't talk. She's she's the only one that he remembers, and I was totally right, and it was very cute. Okay, but besides the fact that I actually predicted something for once and it actually came true, I just wanted to say, overall, I did like this book a lot. I really did. I especially love Jennifer Niven, how she writes. I loved her book, All the Bright Places. It was really good. However, this book, in comparison to her other book, at least, in my opinion, didn't really have a plot. Of course, it did have a plot, but it didn't have a plot as much as her other book, making it seem like it didn't really have a plot. Like, yes, this girl is going back to school, he's going to school, he doesn't recognize anyone, but they're just going to school. And that's basically the plot of the book. They're just going to school, and they're figuring out these things, and they're dealing with their issues. Yes, that is good, but again, not much plot. There's a lot of character growth and development, but not a lot of plot, which was totally okay in this book. I did actually like it. Even though the plot wasn't very strong for me, I still really appreciated the focus on like mental health and just loving yourself. I thought that was a beautiful message. It's not written about that much. I mean, how often do you read a book from a main character who is literally the fattest teen in America? Never. You never read that because no one wants to read that. I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying, like, in general, that is just frowned upon. And so I'm just so happy that Jennifer Niven wrote a book from that kind of person's point of view, you never get that perspective. And especially the face blindness, never. Like, literally never. I have read books from overweight people's point of views, but I've never read anyone with face blindness, never. And so I just really appreciated the spin on, these are people too. There are people out there dealing with these things. Not everyone's life is perfect. Not everyone is super skinny. Not everyone has all these perfect qualities. People have things wrong with them. And so I just really loved that in this book, she focused on that, because that was extremely important to me. Body positivity is extremely just very important to me, and I really love that she focused on it so much in this book. For example, normally in a YA contemporary novel sort of book, there's going to be a lot of focus on the romance. And in this book, yes, there was romance, but it wasn't super cutesy, over the top, all you thought about romance. It was more focused on, how am I feeling? Am I growing? Am I okay? Are they okay? Am I doing okay, basically? Say okay 1,000 times. But honestly, are you like, it's all about you. And that's important. To think, am I okay, every now and then. You just have to remember, am I okay? Am I doing okay? I cannot express how important this is to me. I'm probably repeating the same thing over and over again, but like, I love this book. I also love this book because I was in a huge slump and it kind of got me out of the slump. It taught you it's more important to believe in yourself. You don't need other people to make you feel good. I mean, obviously, yes, if you want others around and they make you feel good, that is great. But honestly, it is just so necessary and important that you love yourself. And so I just really appreciated this book. For all of the messages. I love Libby, I love Jack, I love the book so much. I use my hands so much. I don't know why. I love to gesture so much. So another thing that I absolutely loved about this book is just the character development. I loved so much that bathing suit scene with Libby where she just decides, like, screw it. I'm gonna wear a bikini if I want. I don't care what other people think of me. Even though, I mean, she's breaking dress code, so technically she's breaking school rules. But even then, she's standing up saying, hey, I'm a person too. It was such an amazing scene. I loved it so much. And like, it annoyed me when Jack got mad at her for doing that. Like, yes, he was worried about her, but like, she was doing that for herself. So that kind of annoyed me, but you know, I mean, there are gonna be things that annoy you. I loved when Jack finally told his parents. I mean, first he told his friends and everyone, like, hey, I have this condition, I don't know, where he just basically tells everyone, you know, that he has this condition where he can't see faces, and, you know, they play it off as a joke, like, haha, so funny, classic Jack, oh, such a prankster, but, like, he got the courage to say, hey, there's this thing, and it's wrong with me, but, you know, like, it's fine, I can live with it, and if you can accept it, like, I accepted it, can you accept it? That's just great, and I loved when he told his parents. For about half the book, I didn't even know his parents didn't know. I assumed they knew. But no, they didn't. I thought his family knew, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like his family doesn't know. I thought at least his mom knew. Maybe not his brothers, but I thought at least his mom. But no, he didn't tell anyone, which is insane to me. How could you not? Like, how would that never come up in conversation? Like, oh, do you remember this person? No. Do you remember this person? No. Like, he wouldn't, I don't know. I just feel like that would come up, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't know. Okay, so for the ending, I actually didn't really... There's a guy with a leaf blower outside. So for the ending, I didn't actually particularly like the ending. I feel like it kind of just like, it's over. It's done. The book's over. There's nothing left. I don't even know how to feel about it, you know? Like, it was over. And like, it's just, hello? What happened? You know, like, they told everyone, and they're confident, and they're finally happy, and oh, I remember your face. Wow. Okay, bye. End of book. Goodbye. It's over. That was probably my biggest problem with the book. I didn't really particularly like the ending. I didn't. I felt like it kind of just stopped. It just stopped. I don't know how to explain it. There was no wrapping up, I feel like. It was really sudden. Normally in YA books, or normally in like contemporary books, there's always like that, oh, happy ending. And I'm not even saying it had to be happy. I'm just saying, when they were like at the park or something, and then like it ended. And I was like, okay. Okay, the supernatural references in this book gave me so much life. I am obsessed with Supernatural. I know Jennifer loves Supernatural, but I never expected them to be in a book I read, ever. Like, Supernatural references in a book? That's like double the win. When she was talking about her neighbors, and she's like, yeah, my neighbors, these 3 boys, I didn't know their names, so I called them Sam, Dean, and Cass. I was like, what? What was that? And I thought that was going to be the only Supernatural reference, but no. No, there were many more Supernatural references, and oh my gosh, I loved it so much because I think I was watching season 11 at the time of Supernatural. It was like Supernatural, 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 Supernatural. So much Supernatural. I loved it so much. Oh my gosh. I can't even explain how much I appreciated those references. I need more TV or other book or something references in my books. I need references in references. I need Supernatural to reference this book. It'll be like a duo thing. It'll be cool. I would also like to state that I'm extremely disappointed that I cannot pronounce Jack's disease? Condition? I don't know what to call it. I can't pronounce it. I'm looking up how to pronounce it because it's gonna actually drive me insane. The moment of truth, I'm gonna figure out how to say it. Ready? Is there someone on the roof? There is so much going on. I am so sorry. Freaking leaf blower man outside. I think there's someone on the roof because no one lives above me. I'm on the top floor, so why am I hearing gigantic stomping? Hello? The leaf blower man is on the roof. There are leaves flying off the roof. That is insane. That's also freaking annoying. Can you please stop? I'm sorry. Anyway, back to pronouncing. Ready? Shut up! Ready? Okay.
Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia. I'm gonna forget. Prosopagnosia. I'm so gonna forget that. And Can you please stop? Really? Should I punch the ceiling? Maybe you'll go away? What? Shut up! I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on before I get murdered. The number one thing in this book that pissed me off so much was the fat girl rodeo. I realize, yes, it is supposed to be a bad thing, but it still made me so mad. I'm not mad at Jennifer for writing it. I'm just so mad at those characters for thinking it's a good idea. It's not a good idea. That is a terrible thing to do to a person. You realize like how badly you can affect them? Poor Libby, when that happened to her, I wanted to punch all of them in the face so freaking hard. It makes me so mad. You do not do that to a human being. They're a human being. How would you like to be called out for your insecurities like every 5 seconds? It's not a game. Sorry, I'm getting like way too upset right now. I was extremely annoyed by it. It's in the book for a reason, obviously, but dang, it pissed me off. It made me so mad. If Jack had taken a part in it at all, I would have been so mad. Yes, he did take part in it to give Libby the letter, but that was the only reason why he did it. If he thought it was a good idea for even 5 seconds, I would have hated half this book because it's from half his point of view. So good thing that didn't happen, or else he would have been the worst character ever. Those are my thoughts on this book. It was very interesting to read from the whole different insecurities, things, point of views. Definitely interesting reading it from
Prosopagnosia.
From the prosopagnosia point of view. That was interesting. Overall, I did really like this book. Not quite as much as her other book, just because of the whole plot thing. I do think it is a very important book to read. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the loud man outside and on the roof, I think actually they might be the same man, didn't annoy you, because he definitely annoyed me. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Comment if you have any thoughts you want to share with me, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye! Do I go for it? Do I really?